But enough about that, enough about Home Story Cup, because we are continuing Sentimiento Latino. And spawning in the bottom left hand corner of Inside and Out, we have the Brazilian Zerg player himself representing Team Super. It is TheZergLord. And spawning in the top right hand corner of Inside and Out, we have the best player in all of Costa Rica representing Infernales Esports, going for a 13-12. It is EON. Oh my, EON, the most aggressive, the most insane Zerg player in all of Latino America, is here going for a 13-12. Meanwhile, back at home, TheZergLord goes for a pool first opener. Very smart. EON has a reputation. That's the problem with players like EON and Turkey Dano, is that everyone knows that they are hyper aggressive whenever they play, so you can prepare accordingly. And likewise, TheZergLord going for a pool first is very safe, incredibly safe. There's going to be a pool, hatch, and then gas. With this, he will have early lings, and he will also have early queens to defend. Again, this is all about defense here from TheZergLord. He doesn't know what the opener is, but because it's EON, he can, again, play things safe and not be put behind. As here we go. 6 lings are already coming out here for... Oh, wait, what? What? Am I crazy? Okay. Maybe I was seeing things, but here we go. We have 6 lings on the way for TheZergLord. Maybe I was just looking at the wrong color. As well as our lings on the way here for EON. EON is expanding behind this, so it looks like he is going to be banking up his lings at home. It's a 13-12, but he is not going for a Baneling Nest. He is going for a mass ling flood right now. He, so far, has shown and revealed that he has a hatchery. His hatchery kind of lined up the same way as TheZergLord's. TheZergLord knows that this isn't a hatch first, it is a pool first, but what kind of pool first? Here we go, as the lings of TheZergLord are coming across the map. This is dangerous, by the way. TheZergLord is droning behind this. And more lings are going to be on the way. Ling speed is going to be finishing up soon. We have 1 drone for EON, so that is kind of throwing me off a little bit here, but I think that's only for show. TheZergLord, if he drones up too much, he will die. He does have 2 queens. There we go, he's throwing down the Spinecrawler. He's playing this out very safe, but he doesn't have a Baneling Nest, and the lings are coming. There we go, ling speed is done. EON is rushing across the map right now. TheZergLord looks like he wants to set himself up for a counter attack, which means the lings are not going to be at home. TheZergLord sees this coming. He's going to wall off with his queens. The Spine, I don't think is going to finish. Oh no! Ah, who cares about the Spine, because the wall is not a wall. Both queens get surrounded. They're going to go down immediately. A 3rd queen here on the low ground has some decent SimCity here with the Spinecrawler, but yeah, the Spinecrawler isn't going to finish either. The boys are being pulled. We had a little bit of ling harass, but the ling harass does nothing in the end. And TheZergLord was being a little bit too greedy here. He's losing so much. He's still equal when it comes to the drone count. He gets a full surround, but oh god, not the best fight here for TheZergLord. It looks like he will be able to clean this up eventually. But EON, he's already done the damage. He is already ahead in drones. And he's not stopping. He's continuing to flood across the map here. TheZergLord does have 1 Baneling on the way. But 1 Baneling, it should never be enough. Like, it already comes out. We need a miracle connection. We need this connection to kill literally every single ling, but already EON backs off. GG gets called, and EON will take game number 2. Wow, GG. EON, so what was really cool about his build is that he went for a fast natural base to make it look like it was a regular pool first, and he also made a drone. He made a drone at his natural, and the point of that drone is to make it look like he's making workers, to make it look like he's droning up, when really he was banking lings for that flood. And again, TheZergLord was being a little bit too greedy. He was being, again, he delayed his own Baneling Nest as well. Unfortunately, the queens weren't in position as fast as they should have been, and barely GG there by EON. Imagine if the queens were able to wall off that ramp. Completely different game. Completely different. Crazy. Yeah. Jim Rising. Oh, did I say Jim Rising? I would just say Jim Raynor. Ah. Oh my god. I see the balance in the chat. ZvZ Zerg wins 100% of the time. Champion race. Shaking my head, shaking my head. Well, here we go. We are continuing our series here with the champion race. Oh my god. And spawning in the bottom left hand corner of Tropical Sacrifice, we have our Brazilian Zerg player. He has had enough. We are tied up 1-1 and he is going for a 12 pool representing Team Super. It is the ZergLord. And spawning in the top right hand corner of Tropical Sacrifice, we have the best player in all of Costa Rica representing Infernales Esports. Looks like going for pool first opener. It is EON. Oh my god. It's not just a pool first, by the way. He's going for a pool a pool gas opener before hatchery. So not just safe, but also aggressive. It was like it's not as aggressive as you could be, but it is designed to deflect something like a 12 pool. Obviously, his hatchery is going to be late. Obviously, his economy is going to be delayed because of this, but nowhere near as much as the ZergLords because of how hyper aggressive the ZergLord is being. Here we go. Lings are rushing across the map. The ZergLord is doing this without any speed, by the way, without any gas. So no Ling speed, no Baylings, and I really worry here for the ZergLord. Thankfully, EON, okay, there we go. EON sees the Lings coming. I was like, thankfully he's going for an Evo chamber first. There we go. He cancels it. He should be going for Ling speed or a Baneling nest. Ling speed would be ideal because there is a hatchery behind this, and the ZergLord rocks up. EON does have Lings to defend, so now we should be seeing a dance between our Lings. The ZergLord does have the numbers advantage, so EON has to be very careful not to get surrounded. So far, again, he just pokes and prods, trades a little bit here. Both players losing a handful of these Lings. Oh my god. The ZergLord losing a little bit more there in the end. He still is dishing out a decent amount of damage here to this natural. And if EON isn't too careful, he's going to be forced to cancel. Uh-oh. And I think we may have to cancel here, buddy. Oh, he lets it finish. Ah, that's not the best idea, puppy. But you know what? We have the Lings on the way here. We do have a kill, not a cancel on the hatchery. But maybe EON wanted that for the larva. Hopium. Nah, I don't think it was worth it. What is scary is this. Ling speed and a Baneling nest. EON is now going all in with a very strong counter. The ZergLord has to prepare, but without gases, he has to rely on queens and on spines. Speaking of, the spine crawlers on the way here on top of that ramp. It looks like he's getting ready to just give up his natural base. He has to be careful not to get his queen surrounded though. Not again, not like last time, but now with 3 queens, yeah, they can protect each other. The ZergLord, he is defending for the time being. More Lings are on the way. He's going to go for the full wall off. Up! Gets delayed here. The queens actually don't have enough energy for transfuse. Oh my god! That was so quick. EON once again. Oh, he just doesn't let the wall become a wall. We have a surround. 1 queen is going to go down. The 2nd queen gets surrounded as well. 3rd queen going to get surrounded, as well as the spine crawler. Lings keep on flooding, and EON may just have too much. Oh my god, the ZergLord is pulling some boys as well. That's how desperate the situation is. But the boys are dying. The boys are falling. Lings are being cleaned up. Slow Lings are forced out here by the ZergLord. He did not want this. He never wanted this. Well, what the hell are slow Lings gonna do? I mean, they're okay defensively. We finally have a full wall off, by the way. But, we have a Bane bust. Again, EON is all in on one base. Meanwhile, up! The first Baneling is going to finish here. No! It does find a connection. All the Lings go down, and now the Lings of EON are free to chip away at this wall. But the wall is a wall. EON has to make a choice. He makes a drone. Is he going to throw down a hatchery? He does! Wise choice. Wise choice. As he makes 11, 12 Banelings. How many Banelings does it take to kill an Evo chamber? I need to know this as well, to be honest. I've been in this situation before where You out-trade your opponent, you do well, and then you come across the map and there's just a full wall of buildings. It's disgusting. Here we go. The Lings so far just checking the wall, just already chipping away at it. Softening it up. Meanwhile, the ZergLord is droning happily behind this. Here we go, a spine crawler on the way as well, just in case more Lings are coming across the map. The ZergLord does see those Lings, by the way. That's why he throws down the spine. He has enough energy for a transfuse. With a transfuse, I think the wall is a wall. I don't think EON can break this. He's making more Lings though. I don't know about this, man. I mean, EON, I'm sure, is better versed with how much it takes to break down a wall. He scouts and he confirms that there is a spine crawler and 2 queens. Now we have a 3rd queen. We're about to have a 4th queen as well. The ZergLord is getting higher and higher when it comes to this economic advantage. He's taking all of his gases. He's getting more drones. I love this. He backs up his spine crawler as well. He gets a 2nd wall. He just knows. He sees everything. The Banelings rock up, but there's 3 walls. Oh my god, but maybe I spoke too soon, because you know what, the Banelings, they connect. The spine crawler is going to go down. We see a full surround. The spine crawler barely survives there with the transfuse. Oh, and it looks like it's barely going to be enough here. The ZergLord is holding. Wow. And he immediately rewalls. And EON, buddy, he's going to make a choice. The spine crawler is still alive. Are we going to see a follow-up Bane Bust again? Oh my god, he's trying. But the Banelings only just now got morphed in. Yeah, he's forced to back up. The ZergLord going for a Roach War and going to be going for Roaches as well. The wall isn't a wall. It's a little bit vulnerable, but we'll see how this goes. EON's going to get a full surround. Like, he's trading well here. Don't get me wrong. But busting through this is just, it's just not going to work. He's trying to squeeze in a couple of workers here and there. He's going for a follow-up Bane Bust. He has to. What I will say is that this Baneling Bust can be a little bit different because it can crash into the Roach Warren. But we already have 8 Roaches on the way. Like, this game has gone on long enough to the point where the ZergLord has his gases. He can make an army now. It's not as clutch as the defense. It's a little bit too late here for EON. Oh, feels bad, man. Feels bad. The Bailey's gonna roll out up. And they kill nothing. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. And now EON is forced to drone. Now the workers are on the way. Oh. Not like this, puppy. Not like this. Here we go. We have a lair on the way here for the ZergLord. If he wants to, we can go into 2-base muta. I mean, he's already got +1 range on the way, so it should be for Roach speed. We'll see what he decides. The ball is in the ZergLord's court. He's ahead over 10 workers. He can get a 3rd if he wanted to. He has enough to defend. We do have a lot of links, so maybe it can be a little bit risky to expand a little bit early here, but the ZergLord, I mean, he could be looking to do so. Nah, it's just taking all of his gases. With 4 gases, he could go into Spire play, but now with +1 carapace as well, it should be Roach. We'll see. Meanwhile, from the side of EON, what is his plan? He did go for the Evo Chamber, is going for +1 melee. It helps, I guess. And I mean, he could be looking to maybe just get a full surround of the Roaches, which could work. We have 16 more Lings on the way. It will work, to be fair, if the ZergLord doesn't have enough Roaches. He's going for one last Hail Mary play. How long can you Ling Flood, Papi? We'll see as he already gets around on 5 of these Roaches. Again, a great start here for EON. Aye. There we go. As it all gets cleaned up, we have more Lings on the way. EON has to be careful not to overextend. He hasn't revealed +1 melee yet, but he essentially has, as the ZergLord goes for a scout. I'm sure he wanted to see if there was a lair and if there was Spire, if there were mutas coming out. which could now be on the way because the lair is at the natural. So I think EON is safe to work to drone now. Like this roach army isn't going to do anything ever. But we have 7 more roaches on the way. And I guess the other important thing is that we do have carapace for the ZergLord, and once that finishes up, +1 melee is going to kind of be neutralized here, so it's not going to be anywhere near as effective. Here we go, roaches are moving out. This is going to be the Q for EON. Is he going to try and go for the surround? He has 12 more links on the way. He's going to go for a run by instead. But there's enough at home to defend. Oof. That's a lot of lings, mate. He's waiting, Bobby. He's waiting. He wants him to come to him up this ramp. We see a bit of a run, but we see a surround. And here we go. EON, he pulls the trigger. He gets a mass surround here on every single one of these roaches. This is the best fight he probably could hope for. And he will clean this up. But we have more roaches on the way, and it may just be too much, Bobby. It's going to be too much. There are too many roaches. EON, I appreciate the effort, mate. I really do. We had a Bane bust into a Bane bust into a Link Flood. He just never gave up, but GG gets called, and the ZergLord will take the series. GG. If +1 carapace wasn't researched, maybe EON could have taken that fight. Maybe. Always a maybe there. GG. Well played. Congratulations. Congratulations to the ZergLord. He will move on in the bracket, and we know that he moves on to face Sinner. And I guess now is a good enough opportunity than any to check out that bracket, and we can see that everyone is now starting their round of 8 matches. This is where the tournament really starts. This is where all the heavy hitters are facing off against each other. We got Ryu versus Loki. We got Sinner versus the ZergLord. Pocket Mike versus what? Eggs. What happened? Huevito. No. I'm messaging Pocket Mike. Eggs, I was so excited to see him again after so long, but he forfeits. I hope everything is okay for Eggs. I hope everything is all right. Because he was playing earlier. He did play his first round of 16 match. Sorry, round of 32 match. But yeah, he seems to be AFK. Like, people can't get in touch. So hopefully everything's okay. And it's nothing serious, but yeah, I was really looking forward to Pocket Mike versus Eggs. That's such a classic matchup. That's like such a 2020 or 2019 matchup. Oh my god, Pocket Mike versus Eggs would have been so much fun. GG. And of course, Jim Rising versus Master at the bottom of the bracket. Yeah, wow. So yeah, all amazing matches. I'm not familiar with Jonah Tansey. Jonah Tansey. I don't know what's going on there. I'm not too familiar with him, but best of luck against Pocket Mike. You know, he took down Eggs Kappa. You know, he can do anything. But yeah. It's such a shame. I would have loved to have seen Eggs. Maybe next time.